The most important thing
I could use a second set of hands.
is that we'll never stop offering.
Honestly, 2025 was a massive year for TV. When we say big, we don't just mean great stories and acting. We're talking about award-winning Netflix server crashing levels of big. We saw Adolescence, the final season of Stranger Things, The Pitt, and so much more. Now that 2026 is right around the corner, we're breaking down the most anticipated series hitting your screens this January. So, without further ado, let's dive in. A Night of the Seven Kingdoms.
Deserted! The noble houses of Westeros!
Mark your calendars for January 18th, 2026, because the next must-watch chapter in the Game of Thrones universe, A Night of the Seven Kingdoms, is officially coming to HBO. Based on George R.R. Martin's popular Tales of Dunk and Egg novellas, the series is moving away from the typical political wars of the original show and the dragon-heavy spectacle of House of the Dragon in favor of a more intimate, character-driven adventure. The show takes place roughly 100 years before Game of Thrones and about 70 years after House of the Dragon in Westeros.
The wise to run.
Won't they kill me if I run?
Won't they kill you anyway?
That's honor!
We will follow a good-hearted knight named Dunk and his mysterious partner, Egg. Dunk is just trying to find his way as a hedge knight, but things get really complicated when they accidentally cross paths with the powerful Targaryen family. With this show, we can expect a mix of medieval action and a lighter, more hopeful tone than the previous shows, making it perfect for fans craving intimate Game of Thrones vibes. Wonder Man.
Hello, everyone. I want to explore the place between fiction and non-fiction.
Disney Plus confirmed a historic binge release for Marvel Studios' next show, The Wonder Man. It's a fresh take on the superhero villain genre that feels more like a Hollywood satire than a typical action show. We will see Simon Williams, a struggling actor and stuntman in Los Angeles who is just trying to land his big break. In a funny twist, he auditions to play a superhero named Wonder Man in a movie, only to end up gaining actual superpowers like incredible strength and speed. From there, it's all about comedy and action.
Simon, the callback is happening now. Just be normal. Normal, man. The breakdown is go method.
The Wonder Man will also break new ground with its specific release strategy. As confirmed, it will debut with all 8 episodes streaming simultaneously on January 27th, 2026, making it perfect for a binge watch. Agatha Christie's Seven Dials.
I am not going to stop until I find out the truth.
People who are looking for trouble.
If you're a fan of murder mysteries, Agatha Christie's Seven Dials is one to put on your watch list. This upcoming Netflix limited series is set to premiere on January 15th, 2026. The show is a fresh adaptation of Christie's 1929 novel, The Seven Dials Mystery, and it's being brought to life by Chris Chibnall, the creator of the hit series Broadchurch. Set in 1925 England, the story kicks off at a lavish country house party. A group of young friends decides to play a lighthearted practical joke on a guest known for oversleeping by hiding 8 alarm clocks in his room.
What's up?
Please stay away from anything to do with Seven Dials.
However, the prank takes a dark turn when one of the guests is found dead, and 1 out of 8 alarm clocks goes missing. With stars like Helena Bonham Carter and Martin Freeman joining the cast, you can expect plenty of sharp dialogue and classic detective thriller tension. It's the perfect binge watch for anyone who loves a stylish, vintage mystery with a modern twist. The Beauty.
Makes you hot. That's a good edition. Those
Imagine a world where becoming physically flawless is as easy as catching a cold. That's the wild premise of The Beauty, created by Ryan Murphy and Matt Hodgson. The Beauty follows the mysterious and gruesome deaths of supermodels. The investigation leads to the uncovering of a substance that grants great beauty, but with terrible consequences. The plot really kicks off when supermodels start dying in horrific ways, pushing FBI agents played by Evan Peters and Rebecca Hall to investigate a global conspiracy.
A fevered bombshell ready to explode. One shot.
If the story sounds familiar, it's because it's very similar to 2024's body horror hit movie The Substance. Set to release on January 21st, 2026 and streaming globally on Disney+, The Beauty is shaping up to be a tense mix of body horror and social impact on our obsession with looks. The Pitt Season 2.
The most important thing
I could use a second set of hands.
is that we'll never stop our shrimp.
The Pitt Season 2 arrives on HBO Max on January 8th, 2026, continuing the Emmy-winning medical drama's intense real-time storytelling. The new season takes on a 10-month time jump, throwing us right into the middle of a chaotic 4th of July weekend. While the beautiful fireworks go off outside, the real explosions are happening inside the ER. The story begins over another intense, real-time 15-hour shift, but this time, the stakes are personal.
George, clear. We all need help from time to time. Even the occasional miracle.
We'll see Dr. Langdon attempting a rocky comeback on his first day back from rehab, while Dr. Robbie takes a much-needed break. With the hospital's digital systems failing and the staff forced to rely on old-school medicine, the tension is higher than ever. Mark our words, the Pitt Season 2 is going to be a pulse-pounding return to Pittsburgh's busiest emergency room. Steel. Get ready to experience a high-octane thriller about the heist of the century with Steel on Prime Video, set to premiere on January 21st, 2026. This 6-episode British series will focus on Zara, played by Sophie Turner, an ordinary person working at a pension fund investment firm called Lochmill Capital. Her routine life is shattered when a violent gang of thieves storms the office to pull off a multi-billion-pound heist targeting everyday people's pensions. It all gets intense when Zara and her best friend Luke are forced by the criminals to help them get the money. While the heist is going on, a detective named DCI Reese is on their tail testing their limits, while battling with his own past mistakes. With super tense hostage drama and smart detective work, the Steel keeps the pressure high from start to finish. Memory of a Killer.
To be the sad man behind blue.
Memory of a Killer is an upcoming action thriller television series scheduled to premiere on Fox on January 25th, 2026. The show stars Patrick Dempsey and is based on the 2003's novel Belgian film De Zaak Alzheimer. The series follows Angelo Letta, played as Patrick Dempsey, a man living a secretive double life. To his neighbors, he is just a quiet salesman in a small town, but in reality, he is a legendary hitman in New York City. The story takes a dark turn when he is diagnosed with Alzheimer, and his memory begins to fade, realizing he can no longer keep his two worlds apart.
He ran right towards it.
Who are you?
The plot picks up speed when Dempsey discovers his wife's death might not have been an accident. With his mind slipping every moment, he goes on a race against time to protect his pregnant daughter from the very criminals he once worked with. The Memory of a Killer is the perfect story about a man trying to find his conscience while he literally loses his past. 1,000 Blows Season 2.
You fight your way and I will fight mine.
There's no wrath like a woman scorned. Now I bet you will.
If you loved attaching the first round of 1,000 Blows on Disney+, get ready because Season 2 is taking the fight to a whole new level on January 9th, 2026. Created by Stephen Knight, the same visionary behind Peaky Blinders, 1,000 Blows is a dark British historical drama set in the violent underworld of 1880s London. It follows the illegal bare-knuckle boxing and the 40 Elephants, a real-life notorious all-female crime syndicate.
People after me.
We have to come together.
The new season picks up 1 year after the devastating events of Season 1, where Alec's death left everyone shattered, and focuses on vengeance and the dangerous fallouts from Alec's murder. With all 6 episodes dropping together, 1,000 Blows is shaping up to be your next dark, action-packed ride through Victorian London. The Night Manager Season 2.
You have no idea who I really am.
After nearly 10 years of waiting, the hit spy thriller, The Night Manager, is finally back. Season 2 is set to premiere on January 1st, 2026 on BBC One, followed by a global release on Amazon Prime Video on January 11th, 2026. The upcoming season will pick up 8 years after the events of the Season 1 finale, with Tom Hiddleston returning as Jonathan Pine. The story moves beyond John le Carré's original novel for the first time, expanding into a new global conspiracy.
He's watching this.
I have a bad record with people I get close to.
This time, the mission takes him all the way to South America, where he must go undercover once again to infiltrate a massive arms operation in Colombia run by a powerful new antagonist, Teddy Dos Santos. With this season 2, we can definitely expect to see gorgeous locations and extreme betrayal as Pine tries to stop a conspiracy that could destroy an entire country. Shrinking Season 3.
We're the kind of person who's gonna come through.
Something changed a few months ago. Felt like I got my dad back.
Great news for fans of Jimmy and the Gang, because the Season 3 of Shrinking is officially coming on Apple TV Plus on January 28, 2026. This 11-episode season will kick off with a special 1-hour premiere, followed by weekly releases that will take us all the way through April. After a first season about grief and a second about forgiveness, the new theme is all about moving forward. We'll see Jimmy, played by Jason Segel, finally trying to be happy again, possibly navigating a real relationship with Sophie.
Through the other side.
That's nice to see you have your spark back.
A major highlight of this season is the arrival of Jimmy's father, played by the legendary Jeff Daniels, which should give us a hilarious and messy look at his family roots. We are also hearing about a very special guest appearance by Michael J. Fox, who will share scenes with Harrison Ford's character. With heartfelt promises to be deeply moving and funny, the Season 3 of Shrinking will be all about going out of your comfort zone and actually starting a new chapter. His and Hers is
Mine. His. And hers.
set to release globally on January 8th. His and Hers is shaping up to be one of Netflix's major thriller releases for early 2026. Based on the 2020 best-selling novel by Alice Feeney, this limited series is designed as a twisty and sexy psychological thriller that plays with the idea of unreliable partners and split perspectives. It stars Tessa Thompson as Anna Andrews, a big-time news anchor who is trying to get her career back on track, and John Bernthal as her ex-cop husband, Detective Jack Harper.
Yours. You really think that I could do something like that? You really think it?
The series begins with a shocking murder in a quiet town, drawing both Anna and Jack on the case. The story is being told from two different perspectives. You'll see a scene through Anna's eyes and then watch the same moment from Jack's point of view, only to realize their stories don't quite match up. The deeper they go into solving the crime, they start pointing fingers at each other, leaving you to wonder who is telling the truth and who is a cold-blooded killer. That wraps up our list for January 2026. Which of these shows are you adding to your watch list first? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more TV updates.